Do you know why I do the clap?
I do.
Okay, because I didn't even know what that meant.
Yeah,
Thank
I know.
you.
It's like the sound thing.
Yeah.
You get to see it.
Yeah, so when you go into post, you can actually like align your sound and it does everything. My
We
dumb
should
ass-
get a thing. Cool.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Good morning, good afternoon, or whenever you listen to Energy Check. How you doing? How you feeling? Today we have a special guest. I have a friend in my home who is actually gonna be giving me insight on his new book. We're gonna be covering AI today. So, Ty, how are you doing? How you feeling?
I'm blessed to be here. First off, thank you for having me. I love the studio. It's A1.
Thank
and
you.
I'm excited to talk about this.
Thank you, thank you. Energy Check, how you feeling?
I'm blessed right now, honestly. I'm excited for life. I'm really happy to be here in this opportunity to explain my message, but also, help refoster an old connection or a new
continuous, lifelong connection.
Right. Facts.
See, I think I need to have my thing right here because I just be looking at you. So I just want to make sure my audio is good, guys. So when it comes down to Energy Check, have you ever listened to an episode?
I have.
You have?
I've subscribed as well. Y'all should too. I do.
Oh my God, it makes me so happy. Black History Month, guys. Reset.
Yeah. Boom.
All right, cool. So thank you for tuning in and subscribing and sharing because, that's all that, especially as small business owners, entrepreneurs, anything that we're doing, it really does take the consistency of the community to really push us off. So I appreciate that.
Definitely.
When you say you're blessed, what that mean? What that feel like to you?
Personally, just somebody who's very gratuitous in everyday lives. Pretty much one of the youngest people in my family. So I've seen a lot of people go. So I really do appreciate connections with people who matter, and especially people who make sense, honestly. Because it's a lot of people who don't make sense out here, and I don't care for those.
Understandable. Before we get any further, for the people who want to know in the back,
I could drink this.
Of course.
All right, bet.
What's your zodiac sign?
A dollar sign. But nah, but I'm a Capricorn. Yeah, my birthday.
Are you a cusp or a full?
My birthday is on January 19th.
Okay.
So
you're a full Cap.
Whatever that.
What I mean is Bella, she on the 21st. She a Cap. Cap Sag. So she a cusp. Yes, a Sagicorn.
I love it.
Yeah.
Some type of, okay.
Yeah, so it's a vibe. It's a vibe all the time, okay? All right, because when I say that, there's certain people, before we even start interviews, they're just they want to know where your mentality come from, how. So I feel like zodiac signs kind of just give people a quick rundown.
Right.
Instead of knowing your background, knowing if you're the only child, it's I'm a Scorpio or I'm a Cancer, and then I'm oh, okay, I could feel a little bit more of your mentality.
Okay.
And that's why I asked. So and you give real Capricorn anyway.
I appreciate that.
Very Capricorn, very chill, very confident. Don't blame me.
Yes.
Yes. But I'll accept. So mental health check. How you feeling? Before you do that, I ain't give you my energy check.
Yeah, how you feel?
Right? I ain't shit.
This is random. But I went to a public speaking class and they said I'm dry. Do you have any tips? They ain't say it, but they said it. Do you have any
They ain't say it, but they said it.
Do you have any tips for people on public speaking?
I do, but before I give you tips, right?
Sorry.
And we'll give the audience a space, right? What makes you feel like they can say that you're dry? Just any things that you can pull out.
Well, I don't want to force excitement on new people. I'm excited to talk to what I'm talking about. I don't want to force it. So that's my dilemma. I just don't want to go up and be yeah, and then I'm not really feeling that. I don't want to fake it. And I feel like people do that with public speaking. Okay. So I'm trying to find my balance.
So who are some creators that you look up to that makes you feel motivated?
I really fuck with Morgan Freeman. And I'm not saying I want to be like Morgan Freeman, but you know, he's not screaming. You still listen to what he's saying, but it's a very low tone. And I like a lot of people. I even like people like Gary Vee. I like Jay-Z. I like
all calm, mellow folk.
Yeah, mellow people. So I just got to figure out my balance with.
Okay, so if someone had to tell you why you're just like kind of like too calm, I think it's because you're so monotone.
Okay.
You don't have multiple pitches to your tone. So for someone else, because that is so rare, I think that there's always one person in a group that is monotone. Right. It's not 3-4 people who's monotone.
Right.
And I think that in public speaking could make the audience feel bored. Just because it's like when you're thinking about talking to an audience, you have to think about even more in depth than like a reel.
Facts. Okay.
Like you got to keep them all times. So if you are monotone, my tip would be asking questions to your group, and don't do long stretches, but like very straight to the point hitters. So you have to dissect what I said. Boom. Now I ask you question, and then I'll get in depth with you, so you feel personally pulled and connected to me, but not in a way that you feel like I'm lying to you, trying to force something down your throat. I'm no marketer. So it's a lot of things definitely with people in entertainment that we see these TikTok people, YouTube people, and then make you feel like, yo, you're just trying to sell me a fucking scam.
No, facts.
Exactly. When you get more personable with your crowd, they don't feel like you're a scam because you're not trying. If they know you personally in those ways, how can I want to scam you when you could just as easily get to me like that? Rather it's emotionally, mentally, physically. The list can go on, but I think that is what could help you. It's just making people feel more personable, even with personable stories. So if it's not asking questions, you can be like, one time, and then that story can make them feel like, damn, he's being really honest with me.
I love it.
Yeah.
They need to hire you, man.
Okay. Well, I do need to get hired. Bella, you said you had a tip. What is a tip that you can give Ty for public speaking?
Yeah, give me a tip, Bella.
Well, I wasn't really communications degree, so that's all I was going to say.
Okay, I appreciate that.
For public speaking, also too, honestly, my best advice would just be confidence, because if you know what you're talking about, nobody can tell you. Because if you come to me and I know what I'm talking about, I have a problem. Because now I'm going full force because I know what I'm talking about. Now you can't shut me up.
Hello.
I'm going ham. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Just like that, like so.
Because once knowledge is everything. Know what you're talking about. Nobody can't correct you. You know what I'm saying?
Ashe. As y'all say. Frown up.
And just like they said, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Okay.
So when you say, okay, it just changes in general.
I'm going to go up and down more.
That's why Joel Osteen was the way he was, and he was robbing people the way he was because of that goddamn smile he had. You know who I'm talking about?
I know, the one.
Oh, okay, the pastor man.
The pastor guy. Big church. Except
that nobody during that hurricane. That smile captivated, baby. Exactly. So now we pivoted back to our original point, right? Pivot. Born and raised. How old are you?
I just turned 30 on January 19th.
Happy belated.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, because that's not too long ago. Yeah, it's like 2-3 weeks ago.
2-3 weeks. I'm fresh out.
fresh. How does it feel? And tell me, like, if you was to if you was to say this to a younger person, someone who's 15, 16 years old, how does it feel to be your age? Big 30.
Honestly, if I was comparing, let's just compare 30 to 21, I feel like a way better version of my 21-year-old self. I'm literally in the best shape of my life, the best mental space ever. Things are actually starting to come together. So when you hear people talk about, I guess, 30 being old, I mean, I respectfully am going to decline.
I feel that. I'm gonna respectfully.
And I used to say that too when I was 20. I used to be like, yeah, these niggas old.
Yeah, old as
but
fuck.
honestly, like your brain start developing, and whatever you was working on in your 20s, whether it was working or not, it's gonna start to make sense when you get this age.
Yeah, and rather it's like lively pieces or if it's just like mental pieces, I think they just start connecting a little different at 30. And God bless those kids that was like really mentally connected. When I say mentally connected, I mean you passing all your courses, you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, you just woof before a 30-year-old, right?
Yeah.
Or you're about to get your doctorates at 30 after being in school for so long. Congratulations, because baby,
it's only a few people. It is You
it is
really
so
special.
few.
You special.
And I need them to know when they're special too. That anyone who feels like they're delayed, you're not special. You're just as special, but they got a different algorithm. They got a different mode. They got a different setting that maybe you and I, and just like him, we ain't got. And that's okay because that wasn't our lifestyle.
Right.
Because like those people who are lawyers and doctors and stuff today, they still be miserable. And we just figuring it out happy. We spent all our good years being happy.
Right.
How was your good years?
When you say good years, like what was my good years? Or
I mean your younger years.
Oh, how was it?
Yeah,
I mean, I enjoyed
like
it.
18 up.
I mean, I love my 18 and up years. I felt like
Did you go to college?
I did go to college.
What college?
I went to FAMU. I graduated.
Snakes.
Rattlers.
Yeah. Them.
Them.
Strike me.
The snakes.
Yeah. So I did go to school. I personally, my college experience is a little different. Doing work at a high level, you know, like I did my work. I graduated, but I didn't pledge. I didn't do all that. You know, I didn't do that. I was just really
minding your business.
Minding my business. So.
Do you regret that? Because I regret it a little bit. I wish I would have pledged, number one. And I wished I would have been more into my curricular activities and joining clubs and internships. Like, that is really college because that's deeper connections. As soon as you get out, you got people to contact to get you to those spaces. If you don't connect yourself into it, you just lost in the sauce like everybody else with a degree.
Yeah, I agree to some points. I personally wouldn't have pledged. I mean, just because I attribute to all that bullshit. I'm not pledging. I'm going to keep it a buck. I would have pledged with the people who was winning. Whatever that means.
I don't know.
Well,
really, I don't. For me as a woman, all I know is AKs. AKs always stood out. Like that's all you know. Yeah. So I would have wanted to go with the AKs. Okay, yes, but really, AKs just they do their dollar every time. Like, I'm sorry. And I think I would have probably at that time been more associated with the Deltas. But where I'm at today, AK. Yeah.
I mean,
yes. Don't play with me. Don't play with me at all.
Yeah, I know some people who did pledge. Like one of my roommates, he pledged. So I mean, I guess I could have went that route, but I
wasn't into the little click shit. I wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
I wasn't there at all. But the way my loyalty lies and how I am as a person, I could understand now as an adult where I should have been. But that's just where I wasn't.
Right,
so, you know, we all live and we learn at the end of the day. Because bitch, I'd have been all the way. Because what? Why not? Like, it's a vibe. Did you enjoy college? What college? Yeah, you went to.
I loved college. If you went to FAMU, you know, everybody had a time. We had a time. It was fun, you know, like it was very eye-opening.
And you did graduate.
I did graduate.
Okay, because, you know, some people go to college, don't graduate, so I just wanted to double back.
Yeah.
If y'all not from Florida, that's real high in Florida. Like, you will go to college, but not graduate. And I just got to congratulate the graduators. You get what I'm saying? Like, the people who actually finished.
Facts. A lot of people didn't graduate.
Yeah, a lot of people just don't finish because of life in general. And I can't blame that. But because I took a year off. So it took me 6 years to get my degree.
Okay.
But I was working and doing my thing. You
don't count. You don't count. Because you was living your dream while people be dreaming.
Well, it's still music. And I'm
So what did you?
I'm living my dream now.
But yeah, I mean, that's what I say. It don't really matter. Everybody's time is different. We all on a different journey.
Yeah.
So what is time at this point?
Time is an illusion. It's all what you make it. Just make sure you make everything of it. You get me? Respect it, but it's an illusion.
Ashe.
Yes, ashe.
As y'all say.
Okay, so what did you get your degree in?
So my degree was in interdisciplinary studies, and I had an emphasis in quantitative analysis and business. I know it sounds fancy.
I was gonna say, can you tell me more about that?
So pretty much it's numbers and business.
Okay.
And it was like I took business classes, but I also took healthcare and marketing classes. So it was kind of like a new degree program, pretty much lets you have different classes in different fields, which makes sense for me at this point because when you think about AI,
You can just
when we think about
you
AI,
can finesse this.
that's what AI is. It's an interdisciplinary field that pretty much goes into everything, business to music, fashion, tech. It brings it all together. So it all made sense.
Okay. So tell me a crazy story that has happened in your college years. Something that you would
Something I can say?
Yeah, something you could say, but you would have never wanted really to repeat. Cause I want to know. Don't do that.
I'm trying, for real. So, okay, I'll give you a good one.
Okay.
You know how you have roommates? Mm-hmm. You have new people. Pretty much, I stayed in a 3 bedroom, and I had my friend in one, but they always interchanged the new person. So I had a separate roommate who was white. No disrespect to white people. I love white people.
We call them the Caucasus.
The Caucasus.
The root of the Caucasus.
Yes, the root of the Caucasus. I love the Caucasus. But he wasn't in school.
Oh, so you is trespassing.
He was trespassing, and all the boy did was drink. And that's when I figured out what the beer, what was it called? Oh my goodness.
Not Corona, not Yingling.
No,
not
it's the
Blue
bottom.
Moon.
It's
Like
no, it's not. It's not. That's high class. I want to say it was like White Claw
like
or whatever.
the one with the gray can.
Yeah, it was a gray can. So
that's $1.
Not cool. That's higher.
No,
not Piv.
it's the bottom, the last, but it's a high alcohol volume.
Not Miller. You see, you name it.
What?
See, man, y'all made me want to make a call because my roommate knows.
This one's steel.
Natty Ice, right there. Natural ice.
Okay, natural. Oh, my dad drunk this, and it was the cheapest.
Natty Ice. Exactly. So, yes, my roommate, one of them, all he had in the refrigerator was a 24-pack of Natty Ice. I never saw the boy eat. All he drank was Natty Ice. So, yeah, like, that's my only thing I would say is crazy. Like, living with people you don't know them from a can of paint, and you have to live with them. So, college is, you learn a lot from people. So
Lifestyle. 6.5 has just been lately. I don't know. I just feel like I know I can do more. I know I am more. I know I can produce more. And when I say it's not in doing the podcast or whatever. It's just the currency that I know I'm worth, just in monetary cultural values. It stumps me and it kills my ego in a different type of way that I haven't been fucking with, to be honest.
That's fair.
And I like to be transparent about this because some people could be working a job right now. I got people in Japan listening to me. I got people in Afghanistan listening to me. Rather you come to America or not, there's certain people who's going to still be living at a certain standard that you may wish to be with, but it still ain't it. Or just like how we were talking earlier, and I said, damn, there's certain podcasters I wish I could be at their podium, and they're just over here crying on the fucking podcast. Like, I wish I was, and da-da-da-da.
Right.
I keep it very transparent. I cry, I'm good. I feel like I'm good, but I just want more. I want better. I know better.
That's fair. I mean, you know better, you do better, but
it's so hard to do it. Let's try to find that like happy space between life and knowing and doing better is so hard. It's so hard. I was just telling my friends, like, I got 5 jobs calling me to get hired, and I ain't apply. Like, I didn't take the job, and I got a job. You know what I'm saying? And I was very, very insecure with applying. But I guess just how everything laid out, God was just like, and I'm just like, so it's not the job, it's not them, it's not the jobs, it's honestly me as a creator. Like what you stand by is us following our dreams, right?
Mm-hmm. No. And it's not for the camera, I promise. But outside looking in, you look like a confident person. So people probably don't think that. So if you hiding it, you hiding that shit well.
That too, but I'm very confident in my vulnerability. Facts. If that makes sense. No, I get you. I do get that a lot though. That people say I do cover my emotions up very easily. Friends, exes, oh my God, they think I'm never hurting, and I'm like dying. Like the screeching, pop the glass. I'm gonna pop the glass. That's how stressed I be. But I guess, I don't know.
The degree conversation for me is a little different because honestly, my degree hasn't done anything for me personally except cause debt. So I see no reason. I see a reason for college.
No reason why that motherfucker's there.
I think college is great for people for networking. And that's the same thing that I've been preaching to people. Like one of the first events I threw was called Networking Chill. And that's because networking is important. College does have a impact and importance if you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer or something that requires those fields. But for somebody like me as a creative and you, I'm assuming, what the fuck does a degree do? What does that do? Like, I can't be like, yo, look, hey, bro, like my degree, what is it? So I might not be the one to ask for this. Honestly.
No, I respect that. And a lot of people, I think, and I hope that this could touch anyone who has a degree and is not using it. It opens up our brain passages.
I like that though.
Like it just opens us up to a whole different way of thinking in certain conversations, certain moments. You're just awakened. You're like, oh. It's just like when you read a book. A lot of people don't have the consistency to keep reading different books, right? But if you did have the consistency of reading different books, then I would tell you, don't go to college. Do your thing, conquer what you feel, learn about that motherfucker, and take off. But a lot of people don't have that. But it did open me up to different types of people, different cultures of people, different levels of people, different conversations that I can tune in that probably I wouldn't have been able to tune into before, or maybe have the confidence. Because sometimes you may know everything, but what about the confidence?
I agree. You make a good point. And this is why I'm not retracting my statement. I'm just adding to it. One of the most important classes I got at FAM was, I want to say it was called Intro to Black Studies or something.
My African American history. Yo, they did not play. They said you had to take like 2-3 classes of African
intro. And my teacher, he was like 73, but he was speaking that stuff, and it really it kind of puts you in a place of where you at, and just giving you context of how important your history is as a Black person who's trying to be better. Because a lot of people don't get a chance to go to HBCU, and even though I didn't do my best there, I appreciated the opportunity, and I wouldn't change it. So would I tell people to go to college? I would, as long as you don't have debt.
Yeah, I feel like college would be great. It's all about changing the time frame for me when college kids could go to college and get FAFSA. I think it should be over 20 instead of 18. Like those people can get it to 18-year-olds and stuff. I'm not taking that away from them, but I think after 25 is when you can really judge what you want to do.
This is true.
And have knowledge within what you do.
This is true.
To go back to school, to become more knowledgeable. And that's why when you said 30 is a great age, because you're looking at things completely different. I felt like that for college. By the time you graduate college and whatever you want, you're 20, 24, 25, maybe 27. And you having more of an understanding of what the fuck is going on, because before we're 18, we don't know. We're not thinking, oh bitch, you need a $25 an hour job. No, we're not thinking that. So I think that just the system should change that to save them money and the system money in general, so kids don't feel rushed to go to school, and then they also don't feel like they don't have the opportunity to go to school, because after 20 they make you feel like, hey, there's new 18-year-olds coming in. 25-year-olds can come in. We're paying for it.
Yeah.
So, kids go to school?
1.
All right, I'm going to do the blue one too. Hold on. Gotta go with you. It's going to be the softest community in the world. Ready?
You want to toast this bitch?
Toast. Let's go.
Y'all gotta chill. What the fuck is this? It'd be like a super warhead at the side of my lip. Wet.
How was it? Bitch, wet.
That's it. You're not gonna put this on the video, right?
Yeah.
So AI. The fuck?
Okay, so when did you...
Just
I already caught it.
don't do that. Don't do that. It's my drink. Your drink over there.
What's in your cup?
My cup. This is my cup. Y'all, first off, y'all gave me tequila. I didn't ask for this shit.
Why are you pointing at me?
Because I feel like it's... You brought it. You came in the crib. All right.
What the fuck? You the one who makes sure fucking tequila and champagne.
I'm
Nobody
serious.
told you to do that.
I'm back serious.
Nobody.
Now you feeling it. Now you
He said, it's giving real Atlanta.
I'm back serious. I'm back. I'm ready.
So what was your first step into AI?
So ironically enough, I was Ubering around Atlanta, and I picked up an individual who was of Chinese descent. And after I took him to his destination, he told me he was a UX director for a big company. And then after, anybody ever heard of UX?
No.
UX?
But doing motherfucking Uber too? Like, hold
Yeah.
on now. Like, were you bored?
No, I need monies.
Okay.
I need monies sometimes. So
Okay.
Uber.
No, okay, so you picked up someone. I thought he picked you up.
No, I picked him
Okay.
up because I was bored, and I feel like, ironically enough, if you're an entrepreneur, if you want to meet more people, if you Uber, you will meet more customers. I don't care what you say. You just tell them what you do, and they will follow you. So each time you get a ride, you can tell them to follow you, and you can get a new follower per ride if they're not creepy.
Yeah, understood.
So,
Understood.
but whatever. I met this Chinese guy. He was very cool. And then after he got out, he pretty much told me, look up prompt engineering and artificial intelligence. Have you ever heard of prompt engineering?
No.
Most people haven't. So pretty much that goes into the AI field. And that's pretty much like the calculated way to write to the robots.
I was like, right to AI. The people who tell AI what to do.
Exactly. No, pretty much. That's probably like no funny shit.
Okay,
like,
no, that's very important because I was
Yeah.
just wondering, like, is AI even exist? Like, how did that go about? I do know that AI was created in the 1950s. It did say 1956, but fuck it, we're going to say 1950s, right? So they had imprompt engineers since then.
No. So the guy who pretty much made AI famous, his name was Alan Turing. And he's pretty much what they call like the godfather of engineering. AI. Shit. And he pretty much was the person to be like, yo, this shit is real, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, there's other people, but he was one of the, I would guess, forefathers who put it into people's brains. And there was a period where I would say Wall Street and white America was putting money behind it. But then the shit went dry because everybody's like, nah, this ain't, not right now. It went dry and then it got lost.
Why do you feel like it got lost?
I mean, I think everything has the timing, like it wasn't the time. It was too soon. Just like if you was watching the Jetsons, like the Jetsons was way before its time. Even you could say mental health.
Yeah, because you speak about mental health today versus 5 years ago. Not even 10 years. It's 5 years.
Right.
It's like...
So everything has its timing, and AI, in my opinion, over the next 10 years, it will be the most influential time for it because it's accepted. And like you see Apple coming out with the Vision Pros, they just gonna put the shit in your face.
I really want it. I want to watch porn on it. I'm just saying. I'm really interested. Like, even like The Walking Dead played on it. I'm really interested. So rather it's porn or Walking Dead, I'm interested.
I mean, listen, shit is I don't know.
I just want to see what's going on.
Shit lit. But that's why it's interesting right now, because they put the Apple Pros at a $3,500 price point, and it's like how like Beyonce is. They're selling exclusivity, so you see and you like, damn, I want that. But you can't get it. However, it's gonna be a time very soon
where that shit's gonna go down.
Everybody gonna have it. So that's my
because plan. they trying to base numbers off that 3,500, how lucrative it could be, and once they could give it to everybody like an iPhone, COVID was the starter to what they're trying to plan.
It's a lot. However you want to take the conversation.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, like, with AI, I know you have a book. What's the pros and cons of AI?
I would say there's a lot of pros. It can definitely save you time. It could free up time for you to be a human, in my opinion. A lot of shit we do is very mundane, like posting.
I was gonna say.
No, please.
Okay. Just on the mundane, because me as a creator, who I say this one band, one sound, I use AI for like content generation of like making my shorts, or my actual AI generation of my captions sometimes, like definitely for business. I've been looking more into that. So there's different things with AI that is like A1. You get what I'm saying? Like, it saves you so much time, third party. All you gotta do is let it load, okay? And you're done with everything you need, versus before you have to deal with the videographer, the editor, and it's like, no, now it's cutting all those middle parties off. So I do feel like AI could be great in a way.
No, it's definitely a lot of pros and cons. I agree with what you're saying. It could definitely help with content creation.
Even a resume. That shit saved me on my resume.
I used it for my resume.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of pros. It's just, before you even get into AI, it's your mindset on it. It's like if you go into something open-minded versus going into it closed-minded. What I've been telling people is go into it for self and personal development before the money. It could definitely make you bread. It could make you cash. It could definitely advance your career. However, before you get to the money, you got to get your mental health right, in my opinion. So that's why I'm saying, like, make sure you're using it for both sides of it. You can use it to improve yourself, then improve your business, because your business is a reflection of yourself. So
how can it help? How can AI help you as an individual?
That's a great question, and it's.
I hope this is tied into the book.
No. It's all of this in the book, because one of the topics I put in the book is using AI for life optimization, and that's, I want to say, the first reason I put, because with AI you can pretty much analyze yourself. Only you know yourself. So hypothetically, let's say you have depression. Let's say you can't sleep at night. Let's say you just got out of a bad relationship. You can input that information, not keep it too personal so they don't know you, and it will give you a very personalized response based off what's going on in your life. And then you can get tips instead of asking your friend who ain't been through this shit. No disrespect to friends.
It's like asking the therapist.
It's like asking a therapist. Now, I don't want to exclude the therapist, because you need that too. However, you can also do a lot of self-work. I think that's why AI is so intriguing and important, because you can use it for yourself and then make improvements on yourself just off of you. You don't really...
Let's do pivot, because AI is other people.
Okay.
Self-care tip. What are some of your self-care habits?
Okay. So... like I said, I like going to the gym. I think the sauna is a great thing that people should include. Yeah, it's expensive. Some gyms do have it, but there's a lot of benefits of that. Yoga, Pilates, it helps.
Which is your favorite?
I prefer Pilates because I just like a workout. I think yoga's is cute. Yoga cute. That shit cute.
Go ahead.
Yoga real cute. But Pilates is more of an exercise, but your core is very important. And for me, like, and this is for anybody who's working, like, we sit a lot. So a lot of times our hips are weak. So we have to put emphasis on our hips. And for all you spiritual people, the hips carry trauma. So if you're not working out your hips, you carrying trauma. Like, you know. So I think Pilates is great, and I just think going outside in general, going on a walk or going out running, doing anything that can be a nature activity can help.
Okay, so last question before off of self-care. What is one tip that you can give to someone to get into self-care? Like, some people don't even think about their self all the time. What can you give advice to that type of person?
Well, the first tip I would say is want to get better, because I can't make you do shit. Nobody can make you do stuff. You gotta want to get better, and then see what you like already, and then see how you can include some type of self-improvement tactic to what you like. So for example, if you're a creative person, maybe you should link up with some creative people and go the fuck outside. Or if you like working out, yoga and Pilates is pretty much taboo, but it can be another great exercise method instead of working out lifting weights. So I would say that. Y'all been to mountains? How y'all feel about mountains?
We love the mountains.
I love the mountains.
Let me tell you how one time we went on a trip and we almost didn't make it up the mountain with 7 bitches.
Hey,
like,
that minivan's like.
Oh, that shit went back a little bit.
Yo, you felt it.
It was screaming the whole way up.
If I took my foot off that fucking gas, we was going like this.
No, I've been there. That shit's scary.
Yeah.
Tennessee, we was in the
That black, wet, snow, gravel, whatever the fuck it is.
4-wheel drives, y'all. Whenever you.
We did.
It was.
That's why y'all made it.
Yeah, that's why we made it.
Because if you didn't.
But it was in a minivan.
Y'all would have had to reverse that bitch.
There was no
walking up that hill, bitch.
I have the video of no light pollution at all. That bitch was had no light.
Dude, I don't think I have a video of that moment. Because I was driving, so I don't have that.
I have to look for it. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, because I don't have
That
it.
bitch was crying. Terrified.
No, I know, because it's like you think you about to die. Like,
fuck, get us there.
That's when the prayers come in. Like,
for the type of pressure I be under, like, I have good insurance, okay? Like, that's how they're taking, bitch, you die, my whole family's cashing out. Like, that's how they trust me.
Driving.
Because I'm always.
But it was my birthday, so she's my best friend. She
Listen, my birthday, her birthday, the birthday. I'm the driver. Mind you, yes, I am. But mind you, peace sign.
Sure.
You know, because my friends, they're like, she got it. And I do. I literally do. But when I get to the hotel, I won't be having it.
But that's because you know you're safe.
Yes.
Once you're safe, you survive.
But only people who go under those circumstances could understand where we're coming from about, because we know we're safe. Yeah.
You gotta level up.
But you know what I'm saying? You gotta get there, gotta be a citizen in the streets.
We the ones that as soon as we get home, I'm good.
Yeah, you can vibe. You can
Until
vibe.
I get home,
I ain't good. I'm not.
But until I get home, I'm not okay.
I'm not.
I'm not
Help.
here.
Help.
Help. Exactly. Nigga. Help.
And honestly, even being like, if you are that friend that does that, and I need kids to understand, like, there's a point where once your anxiety and everything goes down, you will be just that drunk again. So really be careful and really decipher yourself, because you are still putting a risk. Me, I know mine, but bitch, know yours. That's all I'm saying. Because
I feel what you're saying.
I drank some of his.
Yeah,
He looked at me and said, okay. I said, yeah. I swear my shit was. Okay. Beauty by Bella. I've been waiting. Because when think I want to make a move now.
Tell me how you like it.
Okay. I drank water. You drank some water. Like, I think y'all saw that. I'm a positive reinforcement over people's lives. Because my mama swear I'm a terrible influence. And I'm like, I feel
You kind of are, though. But let me tell you why.
Tell me.
Because you have power. So you
Tell me about it. Tell me, because I'm going to shut up.
No, I'm just saying, like, you can go whichever way. Like, you could be like, yeah, y'all, let's get the fucking, we need to get our business together, y'all hoes. But when the tequila come out, you could be like, bitch, take the drink. You do that, right?
I do.
Exactly. So whatever time you on, it's like, all right, I'm going to be for good. But we human, so sometimes we got to turn
I
up.
give that to you. I'm going to give that to you because I definitely be like, match the vibe. Like, with AI, that's a very important topic of today. What made you write your book?
Honestly, going back to the story of the Uber, me being the Uber driver, after I learned the topic, I went back home, I did my research, and I was like, damn, this could really save me, but also
so many more.
Yeah, like a lot of people need this information, and I think it's very important on how people come into a subject. So I would say I came into the AI topic at a high level because the guy told me about prompt engineering. Mm-hmm. So I came into it at a high level. So I want to make sure whoever I bring into the topic, I bring them in at a high level. So that way they can utilize it and we can make a lot of change.
Dry. So where do we need humans in AI? Because AI is kind of taking over and is a gag, and I can't.
Well, that's the misconception because AI doesn't exist without humans.
A certain human, the pioneer, engineer,
yes.
Human.
However, that's why I want to teach people about it because whoever is the low-level human programming the AI, hypothetically, you have the power to create your magic with AI, and it doesn't have to be you like, damn, why they made Apple Vision Pro 2s or whatever. You could be like, all right, you know what?
Who's in programming these shits? Because I need to get behind that for that.
Well, you got to follow the money.
Yeah, no, but that's right, what AI is like.
Right now, you got to remember, like, the major companies are funding AI. So that's the Apples, the Microsofts, the Teslas. They have AI integrated into everything. So a lot of people have Alexa. A lot of people don't realize Siri is pretty much an AI chat box that speaks to you.
She's turned off.
And she lit.
She's turned off of my shit.
Okay, so look.
She's turned off. She listens to too much for me.
But that's AI.
No. And that's why I was saying, like, if we get into it, like, where's wrongs in AI? Because I feel like AI can really take over too much. So can you, in your opinion as a creator, decipher between too much and just enough?
So I don't think you should personally give personal information like your name or your address or anything like that you want to protect. However, that's the best way for you to get the best output. You have to give personal...
Because it's like a survey.
It's like a survey.
But they generate the survey into a perfect conclusion.
Because it's a robot. So whatever you input, you're going to get an output. So that's why I tell people when you're prompting or you're making your prompts on ChatGPT or whatever AI tool you're using, you want to be specific, but you don't want to give your personal data. That way you can still get a good response, but you don't want it to be like, they're going to find me.
Okay, so what can they learn from your book?
With my book, I'm pretty much giving you the basics. I'm telling you about large language models, pretty much what ChatGPT is, how you can use it in your life, but also how you can take it to the next level. And the thing is with ChatGPT, everybody's going to download the app at some point because it's free and people are talking about it. But once you get to the app, you might be lost and you might not know where to take it. So my goal is to help you. Once you open the app, you have a direction to understand, like, okay, I'm opening this app because I'm having a problem with my personal life. Point A.
Question. Okay. Does AI have anything to do with algorithm?
Yes.
Okay. So what you put in your phone is also calculated as data to send to an algorithm.
Yes. So the algorithm is a real thing. It affects every app you use because you got to remember iPhone is a smartphone. So they're using algorithms. So I'm not saying they're listening to you.
But they listen.
You say what you want, but they're using your like or things that you search.
You type like one way or another. Yes.
So even when you go to a website and they ask you for the cookies, once you press accept, they're able to see what you're pressing and then personalize shit towards what you got going on. So algorithm definitely affects. However, you can use the algorithm to be your friend in what you got going on. My main message also is to like use the algorithm and use AI for you, and don't let it use you, because at some point it's just,
what's that Disney movie with the AI house?
Smart House.
Smart House. Yes.
I don't love that. I fuck with that movie.
That's exactly what it was. There was also another movie. It was a show. It was on Netflix. And it was like this little girl who went through this whole system and come to find out her mother was an AI robot way to the end. And she tried to basically kill her AI mother because she's like, fuck you. And basically the AI mother could never die because she's like, I created you. There's no way you can kill me. And that is the fear with most people in AI. What is your fear in AI?
Honestly, I don't fear AI because I feel like if you are using it in a proactive way, hypothetically, let's just say the robots do come. In my perspective, big hypothetical.
You can't say that because robots are already here.
Okay, the robots are here, but let's
definitely in China. China sold out of AI robots worldwide.
Okay, so let's just say the robots do get a mind of their own, in my opinion. Why I won't be in fear is because I have the knowledge to make my own robots to be in my defense. So let's say you got 6 niggas, I got 4. And I know what to do with mine. Like, that's my thing, like, AI is going to be happening around you.
Okay, so what about lower income families that don't have these resources to even accumulate to the next person in AI? Rather, it's having a Toshiba or a Mac computer to even understand AI. How can AI affect the underclass?
So, in my opinion, whether people want to admit it or not, even if you're lower class, you have access to the internet. I don't give a fuck what you say.
We do on our phones, but we understand, like, don't play. As a computer tech, don't play that you need a computer to access a certain level of.
Well, yes and no. Because AI, okay, ChatGPT is on your phone. You can download.
And it's an app?
And it's free.
Okay.
It's free.
Okay.
Now, obviously, there's levels.
Is it ChatGPT?
ChatGPT.
Okay.
And there's an app for it. So you can download it for free.
If a kid was fresh watching this, what could they go to school for to be in this field?
That's the thing. You don't have to go into anything specifically into AI.
But what if they wanted to take their next...
So yeah, computer science and engineering would be the main field. However, it's so mixed into any other discipline that I would say follow your passion and then include AI. Because hypothetically, let's say you're doing podcasting, or let's say you're into, I don't fucking know, shoes or health. You have to have a discipline to attach to AI. AI only runs off the human discipline. So it's not like AI is just like gonna fix your life. You have to put your own swag onto AI. So it's kind of like whatever you're into, you put it.
Yeah, because AI, like for my resume, all I had to do was enter like a survey bid.
And then it was you though.
It was me. And then it said, if this is not, let's recorrect it. If it's not, let's recorrect it. And they will give me recorrections that may have fit me better.
Right.
And I love that because I was like, I didn't have the words. Like I knew, but I didn't know how to put things into such format of like diplomatic version of what I need to be in society. Like,
yeah. So, and I'm glad you said it that way, because what I tell people who I'm close to is the how goes away once you learn AI. It's not about how you're going to do something. It's just you asking the question, the right question, and it'll tell you how. We sometimes don't have, a lot of times we worry about how we going to do some shit. With AI, it kind of takes that how question out. And it's like, instead of asking, just how am I going to do it? Look, what do you want? And that's why I say AI and spirituality
goes hand in hand.
Goes hand in hand.
So
They really
when
do.
it comes to AI, right? How has AI helped?
First off, it got me out of my depression. Like
In what ways?
So after I met the guy, I started psychoanalyzing myself through AI. A lot of people can't afford
Therapists
They
and
can't.
psychological.
You can't
like,
afford it, and that's my
psychiatrist.
psychiatrist, all of that, like even a counselor. So what I said was, I'm gonna ask the right questions to AI, pretty much see what's going on with me, and then just see what tips it has for me, so I can move to the next level. So I personally think it could help a lot of people on a cost-effective basis see where they can improve if you be vulnerable and you start to ask, damn, what's going on? Sometimes people are like, they don't even want to admit what's going on. But once you can admit it, I want to say that's the first step. I don't know.
I feel like it is.
That's the first step. So
Saying like something bothering you.
right. So once you say like, even if you put in ChatGPT, I have depression, I need help, this is my story. You don't have to be personal, but you can give some details and it'll give you a tailored answer to give you tips. I need tips. So it'll give you an answer. So I use that from my experience.
And it's better than Google, to your opinion.
Well, the thing is, Google is just going to take you to a link, and it can't be personalized. With ChatGPT, you're pretty much getting a personalized response to whatever you're asking. So the more information that you give, the more or the better input that you will get.
Yeah, and the feedback, so you can. Okay, I'm very big on mental health. Very big on therapy.
Okay.
Can AI help therapy?
Of course. I think
the chat GPT can help therapy, because I'll get a chat. Like,
all right, so
I don't want to pay $56 a week if I could pay the chat.
Yeah, so like,
and it's sad because now you see how we cut out people.
No, I totally understand. I think the human element is necessary in your improvement.
Yeah, because honestly, me just hearing my therapist's voice is just different. And I know AI one day can get to the point where they can voice back an AI voice. But Siri doesn't hit like my therapist, if that makes sense.
So even today, they have those talkback chats. And I promise you, they high level. However, you are right.
It just don't hit the same.
It don't hit the same. So,
because I'm cussing. I'm like, James, this motherfucker. I need you to respond like a human. I don't need you to respond like a fucking chat.
And this is why I always tell people, when you're using ChatGPT or any chat box, be yourself, because it's based off human knowledge. So even the bad shit, it's gonna pick up.
But we're experiments then.
Shit, aren't we always? Like, what the fuck?
No, because like now that is like going into full experimentational mode. Like like there's no other option but letting you know, like, yeah, we're taking your data.
Okay.
Before it was very like you never knew, but now it's like we're taking your data and yeah, we're doing better with it.
Okay, so let me jump back at you. So every time your app updates, what does it say? Accept these terms and conditions.
I hate that.
And you accept.
But I have to, because I have no other option, and I hate that though.
Exactly.
Because I should sue you. Because why am I even in some uncompromising position?
So with that being said, you have no option. So what all I'm telling people is, put your imprint on the AI. Use it for your advantage instead of just letting it dictate your life. Because at the end of the day, you're going to use Instagram, you're going to use Facebook, you're going to use TikTok, and every time they update, they're taking your data because you want to get famous. You want to be seen. So all I'm telling people is, use the AI
to your advantage.
To your advantage. Because at the end of the day, we can build $1 million, $1 billion companies with AI.
So let's say it like this, because how do we work AI into our workplace? Because I wanted to tell a couple of my workplaces about AI and be like, yo, we could boo boo boo. Like, you're doing too much. Like, when AI is doing it for you. How is it a way for an employer to ask that of the employee?
I honestly think the best way to learn is through demonstration.
So to show.
Just fucking show them. because they're not going to believe words. If you type in the problem that you're having with the business and they see the solution come out through the business, it would be kind of stupid of them not to hop in.
Like, listen.
Like, that's why I say the best way to learn AI is through actually demonstrating it and practicing it. We could talk about AI all day, but if you don't go home and actually go prompt and go use ChatGPT or whatever AI tool, you're not going to be able to. You got to practice the shit. It's like basketball or any other thing. You got to go practice.
I understand. So what's your favorite chapter out of your book?
I would just say the ones that you can use, which is the last chapter. I want to say chapter 4. And it's
so that's your favorite chapter. Because I'm asking for your favorite chapter. Don't say that.
Yeah, chapter 4, because it just gives you real life things that you can implement. And
in what way?
Where I think everybody should start, it's not on the money side, it's just life optimization. Because like you said, you at a 6.5. Even if you ask ChatGPT, listen, I'm at a 6.5 out of 10. I'm dealing with XYZ and I want to improve XYZ. It'll give you some options to improve it. You don't have to use it, but it might spark an interest in your head to go be like, okay, look, I need to improve this subject, or I want to be better in this topic. It's like I say, it's like a smart best friend. Disney Channel.
It's Disney Channel. They told you a long time ago, my boy.
Y'all, man.
Like, cap in. Like, so for Black History Month, what would you tell your local POC community?
What the fuck is POC?
People of color.
Oh, people of color. Be open-minded, futuristic in your thinking, and think about you and your next generation, because even if you don't like AI, it's going to affect your kids, in my opinion. And a lot of the future generation, they're different. They're a different breed than us. So how they even input information, it's like they're very quick. Even AI,
it'd be like Alejandro.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm just saying, like, you just type and with Kiki.
Right.
Like, oh, okay. So like you already know for me before I even think so.
Yeah, like for example, my nephew, he's a very smart guy, smart kid, but he think he know everything.
Those be the moments that'll grab you together real quick, catapult you to the next level that you need to be. Yes, some people can fail and fall on their ass, and God, I'm so sorry for you and your family and whatever you're going through. But some people really take that as inspiration in a different way, and I want you to know that that's you. And that's my biggest influence till this day. And I'm just like, with like smoking or any of my maneuvers, don't do that. Like, let me live mine. Get it, got it.
You the only child, oldest child?
Oldest.
And that's why. Y'all gonna do what y'all want to do.
Don't do that.
But no, it's just... But it's the fact of evolution. Yeah. But y'all are also able to like be strong and hold shit, because you're the first.
They ask you to be like,
you're like a second mother.
I seen a meme that said, ask who's the strongest first child, and it's the first son, which is the first daughter. And it's us. Like, we are the strongest child. Like, them first daughters really hit different compared to a guy. I don't know. I have brothers. Ending off in AI. Where do you hope AI to go?
Honestly, I don't hope for AI, because the shit gonna go wherever the money flow. Like, it's not about what I hope for. Like, if you hoping for AI, it's not.
So where do you hope AI not to go?
I'll just answer that by saying where I want it to go for me. Goal and mission for it is pretty much to millionaires, influence people on the benefits of it. What the media and the news is going to tell you is to be afraid of it, while the people who like Apple is making millions of dollars of it. So all I'm trying to do is tell my people to be like, all right, yo, let's get a piece of the billion. Even if you get $1 million and I get 500K,
we still got our piece.
That's a piece. So influence, and my goal is just to influence people to be like, all right, yo, let's just create with this shit, and then let's see where it could take us. Because in my honest opinion, once Black people really utilize this as a whole, we gonna do it better than anybody else, because we the ones.
Where do you see us utilizing it?
It just depends on what you like. So
no, I'm saying for our culture. What do you think as a Black culture we are going to utilize it from day to day, from on site, from Hollywood Unlocked to the blogs on YouTube? Where do you think we are going to analyze?
All right, so
and capitalize the most. And how can we capitalize on fucking AI if they're doing the work?
Okay, so
because that's the gag, like.
So like we talked about before, AI doesn't move without me and you. You need a human element. Fuck the money gonna come. Improve yourself. The biggest thing we can do is use it to our own benefit and improve ourselves, and then you can start to figure out what field you in to utilize it for. I'm not here to tell you what to do with AI. Depending on what you got going on, whether it's music, whether it's fucking candy or podcasting, you do the research for yourself and you ask the right questions to see, all right, I'm going to do this to improve myself.
Because I'm about to download the chat.
Download the chat.
I'm about to, because I want to see, like I know how to succeed, but I want to see what AI is talking about.
I agree. You should.
Because, like, I may know one thing, but AI may know another. So I don't want to fall short of what I think versus what's going on.
Right. So with that, once you download it, and it's not just this app, it's all AI apps. I personally like ChatGPT because it's pretty much the one that's most funded, and it has the most funding behind it. So it's pretty heavy. It's going to give good information. So what you put into the app is going to dictate what you get out of it. And that's the main thing I really want people to leave from whatever we're doing here today. Like, what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it, just like life. So if you ask a dumbass question, you're going to get a dumbass response. But if you ask, like, all right, I'm going to ask a high level question and be specific, you're going to get a high level response. So it just depends on what you got.
What is a high level question versus a low question?
Okay, so let's just say you ask, I want to make $1 million tomorrow. Okay. It's going to give you a lot of shit. It's
dumb shit. Rob a bank, bitch.
Exactly. It might just say that.
Because that's a human thought.
Exactly.
AI is calculating human thoughts of how to get the best results.
Right.
Not saying it's the right result.
Right. So with that being said, if you ask a high level question, and what that would be like, it's like if you just adding details to your situation and being specific to your life, it might give you a better response that be like, okay, XYZ, depending on your situation. Even though you might not get the answer you want out of it, it might spark an interest in you to be like, all right, oh, I like that. And then you just keep going. So that's why I say it's kind of also like a brainstorming partner. You might not get the right answer from it. However, you can still build off what you're hearing from this smart ass friend you got.
One thing I could tell Black people before we pivot into getting to and closing out, because thank you, Ty. You were amazing with teaching Black people in Black History Month behind AI. I want you to know that. You really gave everybody a background of it. Before we exit, and I say all my exits to it, I want to say, is there any websites that you can conclude for people to introduce themselves to AI?
Shit, I would say follow my website, tywealthy.com. And also you can follow me on YouTube at Ty Wealthy. Pretty much with my YouTube, I pretty much simple videos so you could get the gist of it. Obviously, you got to go do your own work. However, you still need a start point. Even with the videos that I produced on it, it's only 4 at the moment. It just gives you a very basic understanding of, okay, this is what's happening. Giving you background stories so you could build your own story. I'm not here to tell you how the fuck to use the AI. I just don't care. I got shit to do. But once you figure out what you want to do with it, then we could collaborate and I could help you, or we could team up together. But how you use AI might be different. You might just want to use it for content. Some people might want to use it for mental health. But it just depends on the situation. So I would say that, but also just use Google. Google ain't hurt nobody. If you have a question, I don't know AI. Look the shit up.
Look that hoe up.
Look the shit up. Or like I said, I encourage people to message me so I could be personal with them. I'm not like Hollywood.
Because what's your haircut style?
Oh, what's my... Nah, you got you.
Let's bring him back in.
So I said the haircut style was the civil rights haircut. You feel me? Because I just cut my locks. However, I just want people to remember, like, black people in general, we were the first engineers. It don't matter what the fad is. We kind of made this shit. So, like, even if you get into AI, like,
educated
yesterday, what you do with it, you might make $1 million or you might change your life in 2 days. It's not what your journey is. It's not my journey. So you might understand this and it might connect with you. It just depends on where your mindset is. So it just all depends. It's not up to me. It's your shit. It's your life. So.
Well, I appreciate you, Ty.
Appreciate you.
How you feeling coming on an energy check? Yes, actually, I do want to check your energy check right now. How you feeling from 1 to 10? Because you was about to check me from the beginning, and now I want to know.
You should be at least fucking 7.
I did. I'm like at 8.59. I'm feeling good.
No, like I said before we started the interview, I'm appreciative because for me in this subject and being new to it, you don't have outlets. So by you even telling me to come here and, giving me the confidence and the, like
comfortability of the space and everything, yes.
To come and talk about it, even if we affect one person, that's what's up. Like, shit.
I appreciate it because I ain't know shit about AI.
It's free, so.
Thank you, Ty.
Thank you.
Yeah, your water cracker. You just want your water cake.
I appreciate you.